Now, the Warriors and Suns have begun in Phoenix, and Golden State is in front, 14-8. We'll send it to Dick Enberg and Steve Snapper Jones for the call of the game right after these messages.
His second foul with 5:11 remaining in the opening quarter. Barkley, body on body, and he gets around Houston to score his 6th point. He made a Paul Westphal with the Celtics.
The first step is critical for Barkley, and he's able to get that step and get by Houston and come out and out from outside. That was short.
Johnson blowing by Sprewell. There's A.C. Green. What a scramble. And it's Barkley. Who else? And a foul. Well, if you're going to have a scrum like that, it just figures that Barkley would be the man who brings out the ball.
There were several people that thought they had his hands flapping all over the place, and somehow Barkley picks it up off the floor, picks up the foul, has a chance for the three-point play.
Leads all scorers with 8. This one would cut the Warriors' lead to 1. They had a 10-point advantage with a little over 2 minutes left in the first quarter.
They got that advantage by attacking. Would be better at the line, but it's a contagious thing, and this year the Warriors are really bad.
They break out 3-on-2. Sprewell in the middle. Off to Weber. Oh, does he snap it home in a hurry? They need to lead the Warriors. Gambling now on Barkley with a fadeaway. 11.
Weber against Barkley.
Great hands, Weber. The ball appeared to be touched on the rim, but no call, and Weber's there to cash for Golden State. Now Gatling trying to stop.
Well, they're trying to make sure that they make Barkley cough that ball up. And Dan Marley finally, Jennings has done a much better job of offensive rebounding here in the second quarter, and that's kept them in the game.
Mullen, that sweet left-handed stroke has a tray, and now 5 in the game. Won't fall, and Oliver Miller snatches the rebound. To Barkley, and he fouled. Has a kick
on both sides, and this is great recognition from Kevin Johnson. Barkley, knowing he has an advantage over Steve Jennings, misses the first, but gets the second, and that's where Barkley is hurting them, picking up.
All felt that we were going to be the NBA champions. So these two are really sparking the way they did in Game 1. And certain teams who throughout the year had a much better record in head-to-head with the Eastern playoff teams. Kevin Johnson, but the Suns have done it, and the fans are on their feet. Oh, and so is Chris Weber, quickly off his feet. Hit Miller on the way out of bounds.
Billy Owens is terrific with no pressure on him as a passer. Leads Chris Weber right to the rim for 2.
Miller with a near steal. Weber open, takes it in. Kind of threw it up there. Gets it back. Sprewell! Oh, the 12. Sprewell at 6'5" with a jam. By the underdog Golden State Warriors. They started strong, played a solid first half. Sprewell punctuates. And Mullen is the man perhaps who misses Hardaway most of all. They had such a special 1-2 rhythm. May account in part for why his scoring numbers are down this year. Barkley underneath the wide open West. Now Barkley is such a complete player, the MVP a year ago.
Barkley is able to see the floor, and he knows where the double teams are coming from.
Sprewell firing the tray, rebound Barkley. Sir Charles to Marley.
States puts a cap on it. He's got 8 in the quarter, and then they don't stop the ball. You have to stop the ball, or otherwise you see Marley getting 2.
Marley into Barkley with 5 seconds on the clock. Over Gatling. Well, falling away. Charles Barkley was 16, and Phoenix has the lead again. 67-67. Mullen with a quick answer at the other end.
Barkley backed his way in and then stayed. And that's where Don Nelson wants to see him, shooting, going up. Nelson has always been an advocate of playing up and down basketball since he came to the West Coast, and this is perhaps his best team.
Owens fighting for a shot. Barkley pulls down the rebound. Taken away by Weber. Look at that, behind the back pass to Chris Mullen, who has 17 points.
That ball is what makes Weber so great, but you watch Barkley down on the box against Chris Gatling. That's supposed to be illegal for the offensive player.
Barkley telling Gatling, hey. Mullen losing it, and Barkley with those quick hands sets up Marley. Wanted a foul as Ames reached in. Mullen working the baseline. Gritty pass. 22. And it's Kevin Johnson with the Phoenix answer. Back to Mullen, who's wide open. Marley to beat. And Mullen with all the clever moves. The Jim Rat from has led, but 2 times in the entire game, both by a single point. Weber on the give and go. Well done. A 2-man game with Sprewell. The ball down the hole about as quickly as anyone.
But that was a good read. They forced the defense to make a decision on Sprewell, and what you're supposed to do as a player is go in the direction of the basket, because that's where you're most off. Mullen was the primary scorer in that third quarter with 19.
The give and go to Weber, and Weber has 16 points. What a feed by Mullen. And the same height, body build, 6'5", 250. Now it's Barkley against Barkley Jr. And the old man says this is how you do it. Keep working.
Been successful in keeping Charles Barkley out of the paint for most of this game. They've made him a jump shooter, but he has been true to the mark, and he's got a quiet 20. The Warriors still have a chance if they can keep the Suns shooting the ball out on the perimeter. They got to keep Barkley from rolling inside and Kevin Johnson from getting inside, getting free throws as well.
It's again a 2-point. Just over 1 out of 2 from the line. 1-11. 32 points for Mullen. And this will do it as Marley runs it out. The Phoenix